911, where is your emergency?
Emergency is I got a hostage. I don't like the police barking orders at me.
You don't like the police barking orders at you? Where are you?
You know where I'm at. You gotta.
No, actually, I don't.
Well,
because you're calling from a cell phone, so I don't know where you're at.
Well, I'm where the hostage is at.
Which is where?
And ask all the police in Grand Rapids where the at. Then you'll know where I'm at. I don't about killing nobody. I'm already dead. So if you don't start doing a safe, I'm gonna kill another.
This is the face of pure evil. Someone who has an absolute disregard for human life itself. This is the story of how one man, Rodrick Dantzler, took the lives of 7 human beings in one day, injured 2 people, and then eventually ended his own life. Welcome to BaasetCrimez. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell. Grand Rapids, Michigan, which was once known as being the world leader in production of office furniture, lies about 1 hour outside of the state's capital of Lansing, Michigan. With a population of a little under 200,000 people, Grand Rapids has a very diverse culture, mixed with suburban and urban areas. But on the morning of July 7, 2011, the city of Grand Rapids would be turned into a frenzy when 34-year-old Rodrick Dantzler went on a killing spree, killing 7 people, wounding 2, and eventually taking his own life. But not before leading police on a dangerous high-speed chase in the city. 34-year-old Rodrick Dantzler was a building technician who lived in the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Even before he committed the murders, he had an extensive history that dated back to 1992, where he was convicted of juvenile burglary at the age of 15 years old. In 1995, he was kicked out by his mother Victoria at the age of 18, and she also filed an order of protection against him. That same year, he set fire to his mother's home. His mother said he had a very explosive temper. In 1997, he was convicted of domestic violence and destroying property. In 2000, he was charged with assault, which involved a road rage shooting incident. He was sentenced to 3 to 10 years, but was released from prison in 2005. Upon release, it was said that he was diagnosed with being bipolar, but not taking his medication as he should. In 2010, he was charged with assault and battery and went to prison for a year for this. I say all of this to say, Rodrick was an extremely unstable man. On the day of the murders, it was said that he had alcohol and cocaine in his system. 29-year-old Jennifer Heeren, whose nickname was LaShawn, was the estranged wife of Rodrick. Her, along with their 12-year-old daughter Kamrie, moved out of the house a week prior to the shooting. It was claimed that Jennifer was planning on leaving Rodrick, so she moved out a week prior to move in with her parents. Unfortunately, on the morning of July 7th, Rodrick would enter the residence of Jennifer's parents, 51-year-old Thomas Hereen and 52-year-old Rebecca Hereen, on Brynell Court. He would go on to shoot his estranged wife Jennifer, their 12-year-old daughter Kamrie, and Jennifer's parents, Thomas and Rebecca. Jennifer's family would describe her as intelligent, self-motivated, focused, caring for her young daughter. Her friends would say she tried to get away from Rodrick several times, but he always came back. But the killing spree would not stop there. 23-year-old Kimberlee Emkens was Rodrick's ex-girlfriend, and unfortunately, his next target. Kimberlee was at her mother's home on Plainfield Ave Northeast with her sister, 27-year-old Amanda Emkens, as well as her niece, which is Amanda's daughter, 10-year-old Marissa Lynn Emkens. After leaving his estranged wife Jennifer's house, Rodrick left to Kimberlee's mother's house, where he then entered the residence and opened fire, killing all 3 victims. Kimberlee's friends would describe Dantzler as obsessive and would show up at her house if she didn't return his messages. They claimed that he was nice when he was stable. Friends said she would give the shirt off her back, loved tattoos, dyeing her hair, studying criminal justice. She worked 2 jobs and was independent. In a matter of hours, Rodrick Dantzler was able to take the lives of 7 human beings. But the craziness was not over yet. Rodrick would then leave the Emkens residence, shoot 2 bystanders, and lead police on a high-speed chase in the city of Grand Rapids.
Police spot a man named Robert Dantzler riding shotgun in this SUV. The driver, a friend, has no idea Dantzler's been on a killing spree until this pullover gets him kicked to the curb.
As you can see, Rodrick Dantzler took Grand Rapids Police Department on an extremely dangerous high-speed chase through the city as well as on the freeways. At this point, it was unclear what Roderick's motives were. Police were just trying to do their best to disable the vehicle and get him off the road. Roderick was able to maneuver his vehicle to turn and crash into a semi-truck. It was at this point that Roderick exited his vehicle and ran on foot. He entered the residence on Richmond Ave in the northeastern part of Grand Rapids. That's where he held Joyce Bean, her significant other, Steve Helderman, and Meg Holmes hostage, where he then called the police.
911, where is your emergency?
Emergency is I got a hostage. I don't like the police barking orders at me.
You don't like the police barking orders at you? Where are you?
You know where I'm at. You gotta.
No, actually, I don't.
Well,
because you're calling from a cell phone, so I don't know where you're at.
Well, I'm where the hostage is at.
Which is where?
And ask all the police in Grand Rapids where the then you know where I'm at. I don't about killing nobody. I'm already dead. So if you don't start doing a safe, I'm gonna kill another.
Dantzler had no connection to the victims. He continued negotiations with the police, at which he was distraught and contemplating suicide. At 11:30 p.m., he fatally shot himself in the head while hiding in a closet with Helderman. That was the end of a tragedy to which the city of Grand Rapids had never seen before. Condolences to the family of Jennifer Hereen and Kimberlee Emkens. It's crazy that a man can kill his own child, let alone the family of someone he claims he loved. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments below. Although this is something that happened well over 10 years ago, it is still something that's fresh in the people's minds of Grand Rapids. May Jennifer, Kimberlee, and their families all rest in peace. You guys, be safe.